Hey folks, Ben here, working on another project. Guitar you probably haven't seen before. This is my Korean built Epiphone Les Paul 57 reissue. Start out life as a gold top, which you can still see some of the gold under the white. I did kind of a Waddy Wachell tribute, white primer over gold top. And it's gonna get a new coat of paint today. So the weather's finally warm enough to do it, so let's watch. Alright, we got it up on the bench here, so we just need to take off some hardware. I can hear a train in the background. Great, already lost that. Oh, that's on nice and tight. Do we have tools? That'd be nice if we had some tools. Alright, well, we'll get back to that in a minute. Get these knobs off as I jostle this around. We'll try another one. We'll go back to that one. That's one. You saw it. That one's on there. Good. All right. I'm going to be that way. Don't really care if it breaks anymore because, as you may or may not be able to see, there's big chunks out of it already. So, whatever. Hope everyone's doing well out there in YouTube land. I just happened to check the temperature outside, and it's supposed to rain in a bit, but it's like 70 degrees outside right now, and I've been wanting to do this all winter, and I don't have, that one will just come off on its own, I don't really have the ability to do much in the way of painting or anything during the cooler months of the year. Where the hell are all my tools? Alright, back in a minute. We are back. We found some tools. Now, I'm not going for a factory finish or anything like that. And who knows if I'll even finish this today. I gotta put some tuners on. Originally, this thing was gonna get locking tuners, and then I had to I was supposed to drill out the headstock on this. Never got around to it, and that came into one of my first repair vids, was putting the locking tuners on my Gibson instead. So, come back to that knob in a sec. There we go. Alright, can we... Oh. We've got to start. There we go. Alright, so we just need to tape this up. And, you know what, I'm just going to tape off the pickups, stuff like that. And we'll go from there. So, stand by. So I'm just doing some taping here around the pickups first. This thing will end up, due to purposely poor pre-paint prep. Say that 3 times real fast. Planning on it being somewhat relict. You guys can see now, like this, and there's actually some gold, showing a small band of gold going around the edges. So I don't really care about exact fit and finish, because let's be honest, this is a 1997 believe it was determined. 97 Epiphone Les Paul, built in Korea. If you can't really see up here, the big chunk of wood missing out of there from somebody that probably tried ripping off the pick guard. I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking. But the thing wasn't in the best of shape. I think I paid around $175 Canadian for this thing. Used to be Richie's, which ironically enough, then he got another one. There. And because of the carved top, I actually that tape followed pretty good. But of course there's going to be a bit of a lip towards the center. That's where that comes through. Boom. How much tape? I have a feeling I'm going to use a fair amount of this wide tape, which of course I have the least amount of which, so I have some workarounds for that. Like I'll just put a bag over the neck, you know, stuff like that. So. Oh, sealed in with a hair. How nice. There we go. All right. So I'm going to do a little more taping. I'm going to pause the video and then we'll come back. Just working on the taping. Always fun. One roll of tape as the load-bearing tape. Hold this thing up. I'm not really caring about the bottom. This is more just kind of lining up with the binding, which again, I really don't care how, like if I get some spray on the binding, for instance. Oh yeah, decided to fold up on me. How nice. Right. Or I can't see what the hell I'm doing. Knew it was going to crinkle over the output jack because I didn't feel like taking it off. And what I did is I just pushed the controls down inside and just kind of put some tape stoppers. You know what? It's got to that point, folks. Rolling around a screwdriver. I'm relicking the back of the guitar as I'm refinishing the front. It's all about the multitasking, folks. I tell you, I am not used to this warm weather. I could have swore it was 100 degrees out yesterday. I looked and it was I don't even know if it was in the 70s yet. While I see it, a nice problem area where I'm well below the binding. It's fairly easy to just scrape off any paint that appears on the binding, but hey. What they say, work smarter, not harder. How am I going to get in there? how long this video is going to be. Is this going to be one of these ones that takes me a day and a half to upload because of my quality internet? Or because there's some starts and stops, I'll be editing this video, so do I just take a run down the street and use the much faster internet at our good friends Ardent Music, since they allow me to use... Come on. Not going to catch? Alright, fine. We'll do it this end. Of course it does that. Let's see. There we go. Just had to get a bit of a start. There we go. Muja better, muja better. Actually, you know what? We'll just kind of flip that back on itself. That's the basic border, the close stuff. Got the pickups, controls and stuff, so I'm just going to stick a garbage bag likely over the neck or something. Actually, got some of this packing paper here. That's what I was going to use. And I'll probably put a piece of this over most of the back too, so I don't have to put tape all over it. So stand by. Okay, we got the neck done. I found this piece of paper, which is pretty darn good size. So just going to take off a bit of the excess, you know. Just make it a little easier to work with. Pieces to kind of hold it in place, and then I can kind of seal it in where I need to, right? Across the back there I can feel it's exposed a bit, so just take a piece of the wide stuff. Over that. Medium width. So I got lots more of it than anything else, so this doesn't have to be perfectly tight. Way on that side, all right. This is total DIY and not probably the correct way. So I'm gonna pause this again and we'll be ready for... Okay, I'm gonna make this quick. It's starting to spit outside, so I did just a quick skim of primer to try to get some of that magic marker out. And figure you guys get to see the first little bit, give you an idea what we're going for here. That's the start of it. Stay tuned. Here it is coming along. If you can still hear, it's kind of raining outside, and if you look closely, and I did this on purpose, get a few raindrops dropping in on it, which is going to affect the finish. And I've seen this done on some custom car finishes for graphics, so I'm thinking on the fly here, folks. We'll see how it comes out. And here we are. Oh, let's see. You can't really see anything in there anymore. We're going to let this sit overnight, kick off, cure, what have you. And in the next part, we'll start putting it back together. So until next time, have fun. Cheers, folks.